So in this video, I'm going to be talking about the first 6 things that women notice about you before you even speak. Because a lot of men think that it's all about what you say, that women only care about what you say. But the fact of the matter is that women are already judging you based on how you look, based on how you carry yourself, based on how you overall present yourself before you even have a chance to speak. And if you're not dialing in different aspects of the physical things that women notice about you as a man before you even speak, a lot of times women aren't even going to give you the chance to speak to them because you're not passing the overall physical qualifications and the check boxes that would then allow you to talk to her. Because at the end of the day, your looks, your physique, your fashion, your style, your overall physical presentation as a man, that is the first filter of attraction. That is the foundation of attraction. And if you don't pass this, bro, women aren't going to really give you the opportunity to talk to them. And if they do, you have to do a lot of selling. You have to do a lot of selling and convincing just to get them to like you. So if you're not about selling yourself on women, if you don't want to be the man that has to convince women and constantly have to run what I call sales rep game, where you have to just constantly sell yourself on women, but instead you want a woman to look at you, and as soon as she looks at you, she's pre-sold on you because of how you're presenting yourself physically to her, then definitely stay throughout this video because that's exactly what I'm going to be talking about. So the first 6 things that a woman notices about you physically are going to be your face, your physique, grooming, style, smell, and posture. Now, with that being said, women are definitely going to be checking out your face. They're going to be seeing, like, are you lean? Do you have clear skin? If you have facial hair, is it groomed? Is it well taken care of? Do you have nice teeth? Are they at least white? Are they clean? Are they white, clean, and straight? Do you have a good hairstyle, a good haircut? Do you look like you upkeep yourself? Like, women are going to be looking at the face first and foremost. Now, I know a lot of guys are like, oh, well, there's not many things I can do for my face. Like, I can't change my face the way I can change my body. That's not necessarily true. There's a lot of different little micro adjustments and tweaks and improvements that you can make to your face, that if you do a lot of different improvements to your face holistically, those little tweaks will compound and make a big difference over time. But one of the best things that you can do is lean down, right? Shred body fat. As you lean down, typically you will have more of a sharper and defined jawline. Now, of course, men have different bone density and genetics and stuff like that. So obviously this is going to vary per man. But typically when you get lean, bro, you're going to be able to reveal a lot of your bone structure, and your face is just going to look a lot more sharp, more defined, and more aesthetic, as well as just, you know, finding a good haircut and a good hairstyle that suits you, constantly staying up on your upkeep, like making sure like you're grooming yourself. You're not letting your eyebrows grow all crazy and growing unibrows and stuff. Maybe you can get them lightly just kind of edged up a little bit subtly when you go get your haircut. You know, you're brushing your teeth every day, like you have white teeth at least. If not, maybe you can invest into getting Invisalign to straighten them out. Just doing everything that you can to improve your overall facial aesthetics. And then when it comes to your physique, you want to make sure that you are really leaning down. You want to be at a lower body fat percentage, really around 10 to 12%. Now, I do understand that there's going to be men that have genetics that naturally allow them to get very lean than others. I definitely understand that, but really lean is law when it comes to overall aesthetics, facially and physique wise. So if you can get down to like 10 to 12% body fat, like as close as you can to that, that's going to be ideal. And then you want to have lean, strong, dense, proportionate muscle mass. So typically the V-shaped physique. So broad shoulders, wide back, slim waist, a nice built upper chest, 6-pack abs, strong, sleek, proportionate arms like biceps, triceps, and then strong, sleek, proportionate legs. Women are really going to be more so paying attention to the upper body, like the V-shaped physique, like how we look at women's lower body, like we like the hourglass physique. Well, the equivalent of the hourglass physique in the masculine is going to be the V-shaped physique. So you want to focus more on definitely developing the V-shaped physique. And then make sure that you're staying on top of your grooming. Make sure that if you have a beard, if you have facial hair, make sure that you're trimming it. You're lining it up at least every 2 to 3 days, depending on how fast your hair grows. Like for me, I trim my beard down, I would say every 2 days. You constantly want to make sure it looks fresh. You want to make sure that it's kept well, that you don't have too much like hair, like covering your lip and stuff like that. Like you want to make sure that your facial hair looks good, man. You want to make sure you don't have any nose hair sticking out. You don't have any ear hair sticking out. Like I said earlier, make sure like your eyebrows are cleaned up. Get them lightly lined up when you go to the barber. Get the unibrow hairs, like maybe pluck those out so you don't have like a bushy unibrow. Like you just want to look good. You want to look clean. You want to look masculine, but you still want to look like you clean yourself up. Like these are the little micro improvements that will make you more attractive over time. Like they're going to compound on each other the more that you do these different tweaks. And then when it comes to your style, you just really want to wear clothes that really accentuate your physique, that really fit your body well. You want to wear different clothes that are going to complement your skin tone, even if you don't know what those colors are. Like a lot of that's going to be dependent on not just your skin tone, but your undertones. And your undertones is really just the different colors of veins that you have. Like maybe you have like bluish green veins or bluish purple veins. Like there's a lot that goes into this, but to keep this video more simple for for you. Like maybe just wear neutral colors to start out, like black, white, and gray, and then you can venture out into different colors that suit you. And then based on the different colors that you wear and maybe the feedback that you get from other people, from women, you can then start to kind of pick up on the things that, you know, look good on you personally first and foremost, but then what other people respond well to. But you definitely want to, at the very least, you want to make sure that you are wearing clothes that fit you well, that accentuate your body, that really showcase the proportion of your body. You don't want to wear overly baggy shirts and jeans and stuff like that. Like I know that streetwear look is in, but like I never really got into that. Like I just like to wear clothes that fit me well, that showcase my physique, that showcase like my leg definition, and just overall it makes me look more proportionate. It highlights my physique without me like having to be shirtless or show it off. It's almost like a bat suit. It's almost like a super suit. Like that's how you want to look at your clothes. Like not that tight, but your clothes should just overall fit you very well. And then you want to smell good, man. I actually have a story about a woman that I had a conversation with, more like a warm approach scenario in my apartment complex. I'll talk about that more later on in this video. But you want to smell good, man. You want to make sure that you're wearing cologne. A lot of guys don't wear cologne like that. Like I thought every man like wore cologne, but I guess a lot of men don't. Like you want to wear cologne because I'm telling you, bro, like when you are facially attractive, when you are in shape, when you can dress well, but then on top of the fact that you smell good, like bro, you're just stacking all these different types of layers and traits that women find attractive in a man. You're just becoming more holistically attractive. You know what I mean? It's like a basketball player that can play offense, defense, rebound, steal, play make. The more traits that you add to yourself that are attractive to women, the more attractive you will be to women. And then lastly is going to be posture. You know, having your chest up, your head up, taking up space, not looking weak, not looking insecure, not looking afraid, but just taking up space, opening yourself up. Because also when you open yourself up, when you open your body up, when you look more chill, you look more relaxed, especially as a handsome, attractive man. I talk about this a lot, but women are going to be intimidated by you. Women are going to be intimidated by you, and they may not think that you are that approachable of a person because they are intimidated by you, because with you being a good looking man, they're going to think that you are an abundance of options when it comes to dating. So therefore they're going to think that you're going to be a little bit arrogant and cocky because of it. But what will make you more approachable as a man, as far as a woman directly approaching you or even giving you choosing signals, as far as like just indicators of interest, subtle indicators of interest, like multiple points of eye contact, lingering eye contact, where like they're just constantly like looking at you and like, just holding eye contact with you, but it's not like a hard stare, it's like a soft stare, looking at you multiple times, smiling at you, and then maybe looking at you a couple times, and then they are in your vicinity. The way to create more of these opportunities is by being more approachable and having more open but yet chill, confident posture, and just looking like you're more of like a inviting person where like someone could step up to you and talk to you. You're increasing your chances of a woman doing that, whether it's subtle or direct, as far as her making her presence and attraction known to you and talking to you. Regardless, you're going to be able to increase your opportunities of that happening when you have more positive yet confident and relaxed posture. So that's the first point, as far as like just the different things that women are going to notice. Now, I already know that guys are going to be like, Jordan, you forgot height. Women are looking at your height and stuff. And yes, women are definitely going to take height in consideration, but like height is the least out of like all those traits. Height is the least like adjustable thing that you can do. You can't really control your height. You can't really change your height like that. But with your face, despite what a lot of people believe, there are a lot of things that you can do to improve your face. With your physique, you can definitely improve your physique. Fashion, definitely can improve that. Posture, you can improve that. Smell, you can improve that. Height, you can't really do anything with, right? You can't really change it. So that's why I left it out on purpose. But moving on to the second point is that your looks are the entry ticket, and they are going to determine if a woman gives you a chance to be heard. Let's just be honest here. If you're not like that handsome, attractive man to a woman, like a woman's not going to really open herself up to like want to talk to you. She's not going to be that open or that receptive because you're already starting from a disadvantage. This is why on my channel, whether you're new here or you've been watching me for a while, this is why I talk a lot about improving your physical presentation, your facial aesthetics, your body, your fashion, your style, your grooming, smelling good, your posture, overall holistically being a more physically attractive man, because you are creating a competitive advantage that will allow you to stand out from other men, that will be able to evoke physical attraction in women naturally if you are that physically attractive man that they find desirable, especially if you are their type. You create more of an advantage for yourself that is a competitive advantage, because most guys aren't willing to put in the work to become attractive. A lot of guys just think it's feminine. They think it's stupid. They think that women don't care about looks. And then a lot of guys, even if they want to improve their looks, maybe they're really just too lazy to put in the work. They don't stay consistent with it. There's layers of competition to this. So when you improve your looks, when you become more physically attractive, you're going to see that women will give you the opportunity to at least make your presence known to them. If you start a conversation with a woman and she finds you physically attractive, she's already going to be more likely to be open and receptive to what you have to say, because she already finds you attractive. So you're kind of already starting the race like ahead of everybody else. You already have a head start. Doesn't mean that you're going to complete the race. It doesn't mean that you're going to win the race, but nevertheless, you still have a head start. And that's an advantage right there that most men don't give themselves. Because I've had women that have told me that, and these women women like were probably like definitely more superficial, but I've had women tell me that if you weren't a 7 or above in their eyes, you definitely had to come a lot stronger with the personality, charisma, social game, all of these different things. Like the less attractive you are to a woman, the more you're gonna have to make up for the lower attraction that she may have for you physically. You're gonna have to make up for that in other ways. That's gonna be with charisma. That's gonna be, you know, with your social skills. That's gonna be like with your words, with your energy, which you should focus on getting good at those things in general. But just understand that a lot of times women aren't gonna really give you that type of opportunity like that. Women aren't gonna really be open and receptive to you like that if you aren't a handsome, attractive man. Like, or if you're not at least physically attractive enough in her eyes where like you at least meet her attraction threshold. If you're not that type of dude, man, a lot of women aren't gonna really want you to talk to them. And you're gonna have guys that talk about mouthpiece and it's all about the words that you say and stuff. And it's like, yeah, those things matter, but are you the man that she wants to hear those words come out his mouth to her? Are you the man that she wants to talk to her? That's the thing. Yeah, like you have to have a conversation, of course, but does she want you to be the one that has a conversation with her? That's the thing that a lot of guys don't really pay attention to. And again, even as a handsome, attractive man that is well put together, you definitely want to be more socially attractive, more charismatic, improve your social skills. Absolutely. Because there are guys that are considered handsome, attractive to women, but they don't have great social skills. So yeah, you definitely need to develop those things, but women are going to be looking at your looks and your physicality first and foremost and qualifying you off those things alone before you even have a conversation with her. And if you're not passing that first filter as far as physical presentation, your physique, your fashion, your style, your overall physical sex appeal, you're already starting from a disadvantage. So why start from a disadvantage when you can start with a competitive advantage? Moving on to the third point, as far as just the small signals that you're going to signal to women, like your posture, your presence, your smell, these can definitely elevate your attraction. Even if you are a handsome, attractive man to a woman, this can definitely elevate yourself even more in her eyes, or it can kill attraction. It can definitely kill attraction. Like if you just come off very timid, very nervous, just you lack confidence, it can be more of a turnoff and lower a woman's attraction for you unless she has very high interest in attraction for you. If she has very high interest in attraction for you, this won't matter as much. But just to like prevent yourself from not maximizing opportunities that you otherwise could have with women, you just want to be more chill at the very least, more relaxed, more cool, more calm, more collected. Open your body language up, man. Take up some space. Just kind of open your legs up a little bit. Just kind of take up space, man. Just kind of relax, have your chest out, just be cool as if you own the spot, because that showcases that you're chill, that you're confident in yourself, that you're secure, and you're opening yourself up for a woman, let's say, to have a conversation with you, or at least you showcase that you're more approachable. You're more approachable. And when it comes to your presence, everybody's gonna have a different energy to them based on their personality, how they carry themselves, how they view themselves. I'll just say this, like I'm more chill, I'm more reserved. I like to listen more than I talk, but I can also still have a good conversation by asking insightful, more specific, more pointed, detailed questions about a woman. I can pinpoint things about a woman, or I will ask questions about a certain thing or topic or aspects of her that I know a lot of men won't, because I just have a gift of really paying attention to detail. So I use that to my advantage, but I'm also somebody that doesn't talk a whole bunch. I like to joke and stuff too at the same time, but I'm someone that's gonna be more of a listener than a speaker. So like I'm gonna lean into that, but maybe for you, you're really outgoing. Maybe you are extroverted. Maybe you like talking to different people all the time. Whatever type of personality and energy that you naturally have and you gravitate towards, use that, because that's gonna be the most authentic. And because if that's natural to you, then you've been in that natural state more. So therefore you've gotten good at being in that natural state. Like how for me, I naturally gravitate to being a listener. So therefore I've gotten good at being a listener because I've done it a lot of times. You see what I'm saying? So just like how you get good at anything that you do more of, lean into what your natural state is. But I do think that there's something to be said about being just cool, calm, chill, relaxed, open. Even if you are an extrovert, even if you are someone that's an introvert, it really doesn't matter in my opinion. I think that just when you're cool, you're calm, you're chill, you're relaxed, you're just gonna have that silent confidence to you. And you're gonna be just more attractive to the woman. You're gonna, like, not just physically, but just holistically from an energy perspective. But you also wanna make sure you're smelling good, man. So I'll tell you a story. So 2 Tuesdays ago from this point of the recording, I was going out to meet up with a friend at a bar. It's a bar restaurant that I go to a lot. And I was meeting up with him just to catch up with him. And this was at night. And I sprayed some cologne on. And I just got out the shower, got dressed, and I went out the door and I was heading out to my car. And there was this girl that was walking her dog. And I've seen her a couple of times. And like we were kind of like walking past each other. Like she was walking like towards me as I was walking to my car. So we were kind of like about to kind of cross like this. And she was like, damn, you smell good. You smell really good. Like, damn, you smell good. You know, and I was just like, oh, like I appreciate it. Thank you. You know what I mean? But she was like kind of walking, like we were kind of like walking past each other as I was going out to my car. And I was kind of in a rush. But I was like, oh, like, thank you. Like, I appreciate it and stuff like that. She was just hyping me up and just talking about like how good I smelled. And the thing is, like, I see this girl quite a bit, like multiple times a week walking her dog. So I knew there was going to be another opportunity in the future that I was going to see her again. So like I was just going to bring up the cologne thing the next time I saw her. Well, literally a week after that, so now last Tuesday of this recording, I was going out to get some groceries, but I had a gray crew neck sweater on, but then I had my black above the knee shorts so you could see my quads. And then I was going outside to my car and then I see her again, literally like an exact 7 days after our first encounter. And I saw her and I was like, I'm sorry I don't have my cologne on today. If I knew I was going to see you, I would have had it on. Joking, laughing about it. And then she was like, oh, like that's okay. Like you look, here's the thing. This is exactly what she said. She said, oh, that's okay. Like you look like you smell good. You look like you smell good. And I was like, oh yeah. I was like, is that so? She was like, yeah, like you do. And then she was like, you're also in shape. But what's funny is I had a gray crew neck sweater on, so you couldn't see my arms or anything like that, but you could see my shoulder definition though. Like you can see my shoulders pop out a little bit, but she also could tell from my legs, she saw the quad definition. So she saw the physique in different subtle ways and said, you look like you smell good. And then from there, we just had like a conversation. I was just asking about her, asking her how long she lived in the complex. She told me that she's been here for a couple years. And this girl is actually like West African, beautiful woman. Her dog is like absolutely adorable, very in shape, fit. She was talking about how she's really into hiking, into fitness. She just got back from like Tennessee. I was like, well, maybe it looks like we should get together sometime for a hike or for like, you know, a chill walk if you're down. She was like, yeah, like I'm definitely down. And then I put my number in her phone and then she texted me and then we're going to set something up here soon. But what got her attention though was the cologne. It was the smell. But I know she also found me attractive. Then especially she confirmed that the second time around when she was like, you look like you smell good. And she was talking about how she knew I was in shape and how I looked like I was in shape because she could really see my legs from the shorts I was wearing. So I'm telling you, bro, like women are looking at all these different things about you that will stand out to her before you even say anything. Like when you not only look good, not only when you are presentable to a woman, but you actually have cologne on and you smell good, bro, you're adding all these different layers of attraction to you. Like you're just adding all these different cues to you that will make you more attractive, that will make you stand out to a woman before you even say anything. Like wearing cologne is like a great way for women to start a conversation with you because they can compliment you on the cologne, ask you like, what cologne are you wearing? That smells really good. And then boom, now you can have a conversation from there. She's complimenting you, but she's not being too direct with her intent and her attraction for you because women are going to be more subtle with that, right? And that's just something that you have to understand at the end of the day, bro, is that women are really going to be valuing a man's looks, his physical presentation. And that's why it's like, bro, if you don't pass a woman's physical attraction threshold at the very least, if you don't pass her first filter of looks, physicality, your physique, your presentation, your fashion, your style, your sex appeal, your grooming, like if you don't come off like a man that takes care of himself, that looks like he's desirable by other women, if you're not that dude that they find physically attractive, man, like it's going to be an uphill battle, I will say. It's going to be a very tough and long uphill battle, which is why like I would definitely recommend that you do everything that you can to improve your physical presentation. That way women are already pre-sold on you as soon as they see you. That way you don't have to sell yourself to women when you talk to them. You just have to present yourself. And then you can attract the women that are into you, that are pre-sold on you. And it's going to be a lot easier for you to have a more thriving and abundant dating life because now you are the dude that women are attracted to. Now, even when you do talk to them, it's going to be a lot easier to talk to them. You're going to see that they're more open, more receptive, more feminine, especially if they're attracted to you, you are their type, and they have high interest in you. Oh, bro, it's over. It's definitely over. I'm telling you, like, the more attractive you are, it's not going to solve all your dating problems, but it's going to solve a good amount of them to the point where you're going to be able to attract a lot of women to you, to varying degrees for every man, but you're going to be able to attract more women to you. You're going to be able to experience more positive treatment from women. You're going to have more dating options, more abundance in your dating life. And overall, you're going to be a lot more confident in yourself. And you're not going to have to really sell yourself on women. Again, you're just going to have to present yourself when you become that man that they're already pre-sold on as soon as they see you before you even say anything. And if you want more help when it comes to maximizing your looks, getting in better shape, having a system to leverage your overall physical presentation to attract women to you, and having more thriving and abundant dating life, then definitely check out the free training that I made for you. I'll have it linked down below in the description, in the pinned comment. I've helped so many guys maximize their looks, get in better shape, become more confident in themselves. Guys that were under 6 foot height, guys that were like 5'6", 5'7", 5'8", 5'9", guys that didn't have any like money or status, guys that still lived at home with their parents. Like I've helped so many different guys, bro. Guys that were broken up with by women, guys that were ghosted by women, guys that were left by women, long-term girlfriends, wives even. I've helped so many different men, right? They implemented what I teach inside that free training. They maximized their looks. They became more attractive, more confident, and they were able to attract more beautiful women to them that actually had high interest and attraction for them and viewed them and treated them like the prize. And if you also want to achieve those same type of results in your dating life, then again, check out that free training that I made for you specifically. It's going to be linked down below in the description and the pinned comment. With that being said, I hope you got a lot of value from this video, and I'll talk to you in the next one.